Students watching, welcome to our phonics lesson. We are ready to begin by practicing our special sounds on chart 7. So stand and let's say these together. Burr and bride, B-R. Dur and drum, D-R. Dur, dur, dur. Purr and pray, P-R. Purr, purr, purr. Gur and grin, G-R. Gur, gur, gur. Sm and smoke, S-M. Sm, sm, sm. Sk and scat, S-C. Sk, sk, sk. Sk and skate, S-K. Sp and spade, S-P. Sp, sp, sp. Cur and crab, C-R. Cur, cur, cur. Twat and twins, T-W. Twat, twat, twat. Swole and splash, S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool. Spur and sprain, S-P-R. Spur, spur, spur. Scur and scream, S-C-R. Scur, scur, scur. Squat and squeak, S-Q-U. Squat, squat, squat. Soul and sleep, S-L. Soul, soul, soul. Stir and stream, S-T-R. Stir, stir, stir. Sounds fantastic. You can have a seat except for my boys and boys watching. Boys and boys watching, I'm going to go out of order and see how well you know this chart. Let's start together. Gur and grin. G-R. Gur, gur, gur. Twat and twin. C-W. Twat, twat, twat. Sk and skate. S-K. One more time. This is sk and skate together. Sk and skate. S-K. Squat and squeak. S-Q-U. Squat, squat, squat. Dur and drum, D-R. Have a seat, boys watching and boys in this classroom. I couldn't trick any of you. You are really learning these special sounds. Girls and girls watching, stand up. Girls and girls watching, let's start with this one together. Burr and bride. B-R, burr, burr, burr. Squat and squeak, S-U-U. Squat, squat, squat. Sk and scat, S-C. Cur and crab. C-R, cur, cur, cur. Soul and sleep, S-L. Soul, soul, soul. Stir and scream, S-E-R. Stir, stir, stir. Twat and twins, T-W. Twat, twat, twat. Nice job. You can have a seat, but I wonder how we would do with some tables. Students watching, this is your table, so you stand and join them. Table 2, stand up. Table 2, out of order. Gur and grin, G-R. Gur, gur, gur. Spur and sprain, S-T-R. Spur, spur, spur. Nice job. Tables 4 and 5, stand up. Tables 4 and 5 together. Burr and bride, B-R. Burr, burr, burr. Scan, S-K. One more time. And skate, S-K. Nice job. Table 3, stand up. Table 3 together. Squat and squeak. S-Q-U. Squat, squat, squat. Purr and pray, P-R. Purr, purr, purr. Again. Purr and pray, P-R. Purr, purr, purr. Nice job. Table 1, stand up. Table 1 together. And skate, S-K. S-C. Nice job. You can have a seat. Students watching, did you notice how many times I pointed to this special sound? It's because I really want you to know it. Why don't we say this special sound together? And skate, S-K. Again, and skate, S-K. Nice job. Now I brought with me today some special sounds and I want to see how well you remember these special sounds. Students watching, we're going to start with you. What's my clue word? And what is my clue word, Jade and Kay?
Corn flake.
Just say the word flake. What is it?
Flake.
Fantastic. What about this? It's 2. It's a challenge. Students watching, give me both of these special sounds. And help me with both of them, Kira.
This and thick.
Got it. This and thick are the correct answers. What about this one, Isaiah?
And ship.
Just say the word ship. What is it?
Ship.
You got it. This one right here, what is it?
Stop.
Perfect job. Tyson, listen to directions. Here we go, Jade and Elle.
B.
Fantastic. Leah.
Go.
Got it. Rio.
Fly.
Students watching. And Willow.
Duck.
Duck is correct. Lucas.
Play.
Nice work, Hannah A.
Chain.
You got it. Bailey.
Play.
Fantastic, Brock.
Goo.
Ooh, this one right here, students watching, I hope you know this one. We're going to be using this later on in this lesson. And what is it? Fur and Cooper?
Frog.
Fur and frog is it? What about this one right here, Kendra?
Block.
You got it, Xavier.
Block.
And we're back to the beginning. Students watching, did you get all of those special sounds right? Well, on my board today, I have some words that I want us to look at. And I want us to do something just a little bit different with these words. Let's look at this first word right here. And students watching, read this word to us. And what word do you see, Lucas?
Me.
Fantastic. Now, here's what I want. I need somebody who can give me a rhyming word for the word me. But first of all, we have to remember what a rhyming word is. What is a rhyming word, Hannah S?
Key.
A key would be a rhyming word, but how do I know what a rhyming word is? It has the same
Endings.
It does. Now, we had me and Hannah S. Give us that rhyming word again.
Key.
Me, key. Give me another one, students watching. And what's a different one? Willow.
Meat.
Now, don't add a t sound at the end. You're trying to give me the same beginning sound. I have me, I have key. What's another word that has the E sound at the end? Think about something that buzzes around.
B.
B is it, so we could say me, key, and B. What about this word? Read it too as Xavier. Love those eyes.
Quick.
Quick is it. Give me a rhyming word for quick, students watching. And Xavier's ready with one.
Quick.
Now, you're putting the G sound at the end. I want an ick sound at the end. So quick. Help us, Jed.
Sick.
Sick is a good one. Quick, sick. Can you think of a different one, Xavier?
Pick.
Pick is great. What about this word right here, students watching? Does this look kind of familiar? Read this word to us, students watching. And read this word, Jacelyn.
We.
Did you see a word I already wrote on the board that rhymes with we, Jacelyn?
Knee.
Oh, knee is a good one, but where's one on the board I already wrote?
Me.
Me is it. We have me, we have we have knee. Think of a different one, Jaden L.
Lee.
Lee is a great one. That's somebody's name. Let's go to this word right here and read this word to us. Kyle. Nick is it. Students watching, do you see a word that we already read that rhymes with Nick? And what's a word that we already read that rhymes with Nick, Benjamin?
Split.
Now look again. Look at this beginning letter. What's that beginning sound? Oh, that's not a P, students watching. Do you see that consonant at the beginning?
Quick.
Quick is it. We have Nick. We have quick. What's a different rhyming word, Leah?
Nick.
Nick is a good one. We've read stories about Nick and Mick before. Good thinking. Well, I brought with me today some special sounds, and this first special sound is something that this fish obviously enjoys doing. Students watching, what does this fish like to do as he swims through the water? And what does he like to do, Rio?
Splash.
He does. Our new special sound is spool in splash, S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool. Listen as I say it again. Spool in splash, S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool. Together.
Spool and splash. S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool.
Boys and boys watching, stand up and let's say this special sound together.
Spool and splash. S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool.
Nice job, girls and girls watching. Let's stand and say it together.
Spool and splash. S-P-L. Spool, spool, spool.
You can have a seat, and let's notice something about this special sound. If I covered up that letter, students watching, what special sound would you see? And what special sound would you see, Kira?
Spade. S-P.
So we're going to have to be careful of something. From now on, when we see S and P together, check to make sure there's not an L to change it into our spool and splash special sound. Let's look at our words on the back of this card. First word, stand and read it to us. Jaden K. Students watching, read it with Jaden.
Split.
You did it. She found that special sound. She saw her vowel sounds. She added her consonants. She read the word. What about this word right here? What word do you see, Kendra?
Splint.
Splint is it. Do you know what splint is? Maybe you've seen somebody that's broken a bone before. They might have something before they get their cast that keeps their leg or their arm nice and straight so their bone can heal. That's called a splint. Love this word. It's our challenge word. Read it to us, students watching. This is what I think you are. And read this word to us, please, Rio.
Splendid.
Splendid, is it? Is it a good thing to be splendid?
Yes.
I hope you are splendidly sitting up straight and tall. This word right here, read it to us, Jed. Nice eyes.
Splat.
Splat is correct. And our last word right here, read this to us. This is a little bit of a challenge word too. Hannah A.
Spleen.
Spleen is it? A spleen is on the inside of your body. If you grow up to be a doctor one day, that's something you're going to have to know. Well, our next special sound is something that happened to this little girl. She was out playing and having fun, and she twisted her ankle, and now she has this. What is our new special sound? Kyle?
Spur and sprain. S-P-R, spur, spur, spur.
That's it. Our new special sound is spur and sprain. S-P-R, spur, spur, spur. Listen as I say it again. Spur and sprain. S-P-R, spur, spur, spur. Together, spur and sprain.
S-P-R, spur, spur, spur.
Let's stand to say it again. Spur and sprain. S-P-R, spur. Have a seat and notice something about it. Again, we're going to have to be careful. We're starting to get into 3-letter special sounds, and that's good. That means we're improving our reading. But make sure you don't stop at just 2 letters. Notice that 3rd letter for some of our special sounds. Let's look at this word right here and read this word to us, students watching. And what word do you see, Willow?
Spring.
Spring is correct. This word right here, read it to us. Got a lot of good eyes. Read it to us, Tyson.
Spray.
Spray is it. What about this word? What word do you see, students watching? And read it to us, Kira.
Spig.
Now, you've almost got it, but don't forget we've got 3 letters in this special sound. Get all 3 letters.
Sprig.
Sprig is it. Sprig is just a little part of a plant. What about this word right here? Find those special sounds, students watching. Have you read it already? Read this word to us, please, Jaden L.
Spry.
Spry is it. If you're spry, that means you can get around quickly. This word right here, ooh, I like this word. Read it to us, Jacelyn.
Spree.
Do you know what a shopping spree is, students watching? Boys and girls in this classroom, do you know what a shopping spree is? I have never gone on a shopping spree, but a shopping spree means you get to go in the store and you get anything you want and you don't have to worry about what it costs. Do you think we're ever going to go on a shopping spree, students watching? And what do you think, Hannah A?
Yes.
You think so? Well, then I'm going to stick with you. I don't think I'll ever get to go on a shopping spree. This last word right here, stand and read this word to us. Love these eyes, Hannah S.
Sprint.
Sprint is it. Sprint means you're running quickly for just a little bit of time. I'll say it, you say it right after me. Spool, spool, spool.
Spool, spool, spool.
Spool, spool, spool is spool and splash.
Spool, spool, spool is spool and splash.
Spur, spur, spur.
Spur, spur, spur.
Spur, spur, spur is spur and sprain.
Spur, spur, spur is spur and sprain.
Let's look at our words that we have on our board. Look at our very first word and read this word to us, students watching. And read this word to us, please, Tyson.
Splint.
Splint is just right. Oh, I've got a question for you, students watching. What is my special sound at the beginning of this word? And what is my special sound, Jed?
Spool, spool, spool and splash, S-P-L.
I love it. I couldn't trick Jed. He knew that I needed to circle all 3 of those special sound letters. How should I mark my vowel, Jed? With a?
With a smile.
I should mark it with a smile. Look at this next word and read this word to us. Kendra. Split is correct. This word right here, Isaiah. Find both of those special sounds.
Spray.
Spray is right. And this last word, students watching, read it to us. And what word do you see, Hannah A?
Sprint.
Sprint is just right. I brought with me today some special sounds. Let's start with this special sound. Students watching, read this blend to us. And what blend do you see, Jed?
Splash.
Splat is correct. What about this one right here, students watching? And what is this, Kira?
Sprat.
Fantastic. You know what I'm going to do? I think these are too easy for you sharp people. I'm mixing them up. I'm making them harder. Back to Kira.
Sprue.
Sprue is correct. This one right here, Benjamin.
Blade.
Splay is just right. Now, I brought with me today some special sounds that we haven't seen in a while, and we're going to do something. I want you to read words on the back of these cards. I'm going to give a clue. You find the word that I'm giving a clue about. This first one is something that flies high, that talks about our country. It's a symbol. It has red, it has white, it has blue. What is it, students watching? And what is our clue for? Jaden.
Flag.
Our flag is just right. Look at the words on this card right here. It's money. What is it, students watching? And what's another name for money, Hannah S?
Cash.
Good job. Moving on to our next card, be reading these words. It's like a butterfly, but it flies at night. What is it, Jacelyn? Very nice job. Let's look at another one right here. This is something you should do to get clean. What do you do to get clean, Leah?
Bathe.
Bathe is correct. Be reading these words right here. It's somebody's name. Which one is somebody's name? Tyson.
Blake.
Look one more time. Look for somebody's name.
Blake.
There you go. He knew it because it started with what, students watching? And what did it start with, Kira?
A capital B.
A capital B. Prepare for mini sheets. Have that mini sheet right in front of you and that pencil. We are ready to begin with some words. Now, I'm going to quickly give you these words and see if you can figure out what's special about all of these words. First word, eyes. Write the word fat. Fat. Like that letter size, Lucas, eyes. Write the word mat. Mat. Are you figuring out the pattern yet, students watching? Now don't add anything extra at the end. Eyes. Write the word sat. Sat. What's this? Now, Eyes. Write the word bat. Bat. Very neat, Kira. Eyes. Write the word hat. Hat. You are doing great with these. Good job. Nice letter sizes. Looks really good. Good, Hannah A. Eyes. Write the word cat. Cat. Students watching, did you figure out what was special about these words? Put your pencils down. Fingers ready to check. That means fingers on that first word. And students watching, before we spell them, what was special about all of these words? Lucas.
They're 90 words.
They were. Good job. Let's check these words now. Our first word is fat. Spell it for students watching. And spell our word to us, Jaden.
S-A-T.
Perfect. Next word is Matt. Isaiah.
M-A-T.
Yes, sir. Sat. Jacelyn.
S-A-T.
Got it. Bat. Benjamin.
B-A-T.
Correct. Hat. Jed.
H-A-T.
You got it. And last one, cat. Spell it for us, Hannah A.
C-A-T.
You got it. Now, these were all rhyming words that not only ended with the same sound, but they were spelled the same way at the end. I hope you spelled them all correctly. Put your mini sheet and pencil at your name tag. Turn your chair to face the front. And students watching, we have a little bit of time that we're going to play a game. We are going to have a frog jumping contest. And students watching, notice what I have at the front of this room. A lily pad, one for the girls, I'm going to put it right here. And a lily pad for the boys, I'm going to put right here. Here's what I want to find out. Which team is going to get to that lily pad first, the boys or the girls? But I need frogs to get to the lily pad, don't I? Leah, I want you to get started on our ladies' side. You'll be our first one closest to Rio. For our boys' team, we're going to have Jed. And here's how it's going to work, students watching. Leah and Jed don't get to answer. They get to hop. I'm going to call on those in the audience who go against each other. We're going to begin with Benjamin versus Jaden. Whoever gives me the correct blend sound first without shouting and screaming and only the first answer, their frog gets to jump as close as they can to get to that lily pad. Students watching, you be ready to answer even faster than either Jaden or Benjamin. Remember, I'll flash the card to the front. You watch those special sounds and vowel sounds. Here we go.
Splee. Splee.
Splee is it. Jaden gave me the whole blend. Leah's off to a good start. Let's start now with Kendra versus Isaiah. Love those eyes. Next one.
Spry.
I think it was a tie. Let's try another one. I'm going to give you a tough one. Here we go.
Sprig.
Sprib is it for Kendra. Leah gets to jump. We need a boy who can get us in the lead. Let's have Lucas versus Willow. Here we go.
Splaw.
Oh, students watching, did you see that stick over it? Help us out, Jacelyn. What is it?
Blow.
Blow is correct. Jacelyn versus Xavier. Stay standing. Let's see if we can get our guy jumping.
Draw.
Got it. Jump, Jed. Let's have Brock versus Jade and Kay. Here we go.
Spread.
Got it. Here's another jump for Jed. Oh, students watching, Jed must have put on his jumping shoes. Let's see if he makes it. Hannah S. versus Tyson. Tyson, I like those eyes. Here we go.
Spread.
Got it for the ladies. Come on, Leah. Good jump. I think one more jump, and we're going to make it. So let's have Hannah A. versus Rio. Students watching, have you been answering these too?
Squaw.
That was a tie. Try another one.
Spluh.
That was another tie. Try another one.
Sprue.
Are tying every time. You know what we're going to do? Take a jump, Jed. Take a jump, Leah. And students watching, both of them made it to their lily pads at the exact same time.